Hey guys, Tim here. Today we're looking at doing a colour reference as a first of a three-part series. So number one is we do the colour reference, number two we mix the paint, and number three we actually apply the paint to the portrait and we'll see how it goes. Okay, I've done this quite a few times. It's a good way to practice your colours and get used to to go darker. You tend to always go lighter, but this actually sort of helps you go dark with the paintings. Okay, so you use Photoshop, or I'm using GIMP, which is a free application. Very much like Photoshop, which I've had before. But yeah, GIMP is all I need. I don't need any advanced features. So we've loaded up the image of the portrait. Okay, we're going to take a select the face area. Get ahead of myself. Firstly, you've got to do okay, let's have a look. Oh, that's good enough. That size. We go back here. So we'll just take a copy, so Control C, go here, Control V. Okay, if you're familiar with these editors, then that creates a new layer. So now we actually got to create an additional layer, and just put OK. And additional layers, this is where we're going to actually put some lines. I'll make this a bit bigger. Put some lines, and we're just going to put the colours connecting to those lines. So we go here, we go pencil, put about 3. And I'll make it black. Oops. Yeah. Okay, now we just have, so go here. That seems to be all the same colour. Ear, put one up here. Red cheek, over here. There seems to be another colour here. That's a distinctive one, so we come here. So yeah, so if you look at the pattern, so we'll sort of do that one colour. So one colour goes right around there. I've got that highlight too there. I'll just go over here. Okay, to the darker side. So middle ground, got dark. Over here. Over here. This is this side of the nose. On the nose, darker regions of the nose, so you've got the cheek, the lip, and we'll do some couple of lips down here. That should be enough, covered most areas. Okay, now I've done that, so now we're going to do the to drop up. So in GIMP, when you do a sample, it's usually just like a little, you can do this, that's not hardly even moving, and see, this is where the colour is. So it's hardly moving, and it's changing. So what you do, a sample average. So do a radius 5, see that square box? It'll actually have a look at all the colours there and actually give you an average of that. It seems to work better that way. That's one. So we've taken this, the eyedropper, we've got a sample colour. So we go here, go to paintbrush, size up to 30. Now I'm going fast, but can always stop and rewind as I go. So back to eyedropper. Back to here. So what is there? Does it like one? Oh, just got that wrong. So I'll just undo. So this one goes down here. Okay. And this one goes down here. And we just keep going. You'll notice that the colours do look darker. What do you think they are? That's why you have a tendency to do. See how this square box is a bit bigger than the lip, so I'll just reduce that down. So I'll just get a sample of the lip colour. Yeah, that's why we tend to actually go a bit lighter with our skin tones. Okay, up here. Plus. With my painting style, I'm not really, I don't really try not to use small brushes. Try to go a bit smaller. I'll try to use bigger brushes and be a bit more loose with the painting. I'm not after a photographic representation, so I don't want some left for a bit of imagination on the person's side. Yeah. Yeah, and right, let's get that brush up. Okay, that's it. So a color reference. To save the, GIMP uses a specific file to actually capture all the layers, so you can just save as. And when you want to, if you just want the picture, just do export, and it'll export to a PNG file. Okay, so another thing I should do, I almost forgot. I have a grey palette that I paint on. If you use white, it gets hard because colours on a white background look darker than what they are. So what you can do here, it's going to go, mine's bluey green. I'm not going to put it up there. Don't have to be perfect, just close enough to it. Same tone, really. Okay. And then you go to the background color, pick the bucket, and then drop. Okay. And there, that's it, that's done. So I'll save this and I'll export the file, and this is what I use for to do the next thing in the next step. Okay, I'll see you then. Cheers.